guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. Have I already technically filmed this video? Yes, I have. Did I like it at all? No, I did not. So am I refilming? Yes, I am. I hope that you are having an amazing start to the new year. It is January 1st when I am filming this, and I am filming sort of a 2024 reading wrap-up slash my intentions for 2025 in a way rambly kind of video. So get yourself a drink and write down some notes because I want to know what your guys' thoughts are for 2025, what you're thinking about, and let's catch up in the comments. And if you got anything, spicy or real opinionated, DM me on Instagram because I want to know. But without further ado, let's dive into some stats. I finished 88 books in the year of 2024. And apparently, according to the Storygraph, which is one of my favorite places to get all of my stats for my reading for the year, I read 30,024 pages. The first book I read was Mango, Mambo, and Murder, which was a 5-star read for me by Raquel Reyes. I absolutely loved that cozy mystery. It is a Caribbean kitchen mystery series, and I love the fact that the main character is a mom to a little boy, and I could really relate to a lot of the things that she was going through. And the last book I read was The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. That was for the Genre Gurus Book Club, which we are meeting on Friday, so on the 3rd, to discuss. And I gave it a 3.5 stars. So I started the year strong, and I ended the year with a meh. It was okay. I think I gave it really a 3.25. It was all right. My most read genre is not going to surprise you all at all, is mystery. And the next one is fantasy, actually, which I am pretty shocked by. Because I don't know what last year's was. I guess I would have to go and look. But I think last year's was sci-fi, was my next tiered read. Then it was thriller, and then romance got up there this year, which I agree. I did read a lot of Emily Henry. I read a lot of more contemporary books as well. So contemporary was my 5th most read genre. But mystery, I read 54 mystery books, 17 fantasy, 14 thriller, 11 romance, and 9 contemporary. Now, sometimes I feel like I can mix mystery and thriller together, but kinda, sorta. The longest book that I read was 23 hours and 33 minutes. And when I say read, a lot of my books were on audiobook, which does count as reading, by the way. But that's why it's in hours and not in pages, is because I listened to it. And that's The Butcher's Masquerade by Matt Dinniman. I fell in love with the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. So good. Probably in my top 5 books of the year. I loved Dungeon Crawler Carl and the subsequent books for the rest of the series so freaking much. They're just so good. The shortest book I read was actually the Christmas novella by Peter Swanson, The Christmas Guest. That one I think I rated a 3 stars. It was okay, but it wasn't the best. I wasn't a fan of the characters, which for a novella, it's really hard for someone to write a character that I'm a fan of, but it's also Peter Swanson did not write those characters to be liked, really. The average length of books that I read was 352 pages, which is not bad at all. My 3 most read authors, I read the exact same amount. I read 6 books each from these authors, are Matt Dinniman, Ellie Alexander. Not shocked, especially with her new Secret Bookcase series. Guys, That series is so freaking good. They are shorter of cozy mysteries, so you can fly through them. The audiobooks are just so good. I can't wait for the next one to come out. And then I read the first 6 books in the Throne of Glass series. I started rereading that series again. I am stuck currently on Kingdom of Ash because there's a lot of triggers for me at the beginning of that book. The average rating for all of 2024 was 4.18. So I had a pretty decent reading year. I think that after being on YouTube and on Instagram and really like getting to know the people that influence me to buy books, I have gotten really good at picking out books that I know that I'm going to enjoy and that I'm going to like. And so I feel like I didn't pick too many duds this year. I only had 5 2-star books. So that's pretty good. I explored 45 new authors to me this year, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. I am so glad that I stepped outside of my reading comfort zone and tried out new to me authors, because I feel like, I mean, how else am I going to fall in love with new characters and new worlds and those types of things? 62 of the books that I read were parts of series. So you could say that I have a series addiction, which is not good for, I mean, like, it's great because then I can binge read them, but it's not necessarily good for like my TBR or like keeping up with things, because if it's a series that is still continuing, then like I'm never gonna finish, which means it makes it harder to like continue other series. So yeah, it's a lot. But I think overall 2024 was a really good reading year for me. In terms of writing, I published my very first book, Death on Deck, and I've been getting really good reviews for Death on Deck from a lot of you all. So thank you so much for those that have been loving Death on Deck. That makes my heart so happy. And yeah, there's just been, this year has been a whirlwind of all different kinds of things going on. And so speaking of that, as I've been scrolling on social media today, because it is New Year's Day that I am filming this, there have been a lot of resolutions and things that, goals that people are setting for themselves. And I just started thinking about how last year I was really hard on myself to make sure that I got my book published, to make sure that I was advertising, to make sure that I was doing this, and this, that I actually got burnt out on a lot of things. And I stopped showing up in a way that I expect myself to show up for things. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling. And so instead of having a resolution or goals or something to put more stress on my type A, loves to say yes and loves her checklists kind of person that I am, my theme for this year is slow down. I want to slow down in terms of, you know, constantly creating content or constantly writing or constantly going. If I want to start a new hobby, then damn it, I'm going to start a new hobby. If that means that, you know, I will have fewer videos coming out, then so be it. Or I could get in a creative kick like I have been the past few weeks and have videos going boom. But the thing is that I'm not going to have unrealistic expectations for myself. No one else put the expectations on myself except for me, because I am a glutton for punishment and it's just me doing it to me. But I love book club, and I love how I have been able to restructure book club to help with my creative aspect, as well as sort of taking off the pressure of some of those things as well. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts for going into 2025. I don't really have a goal number for reading books. I always put it at 52. But I'm just happy to read. I want to, you know, do more journaling. I want to be more creative. I want to just, if I want to color, I'll color. If I want to cross stitch, I'll cross stitch. All of those books on that black bookshelf are my physical TBR. So hopefully I can knock some of those out as well. But yeah, that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to know what you're thinking about for this coming year as well. Bye guys.